We got Cam Akers back in the building, man.
Yeah, like I was saying, um, they wanted to sign Cam Akers in the season, but for some reason, uh, they announced he signed with the Vikings, and for some reason he went to the Texans. Don't know, but I think this is a move for the little things. Like
For sure.
Cam Akers knows the offense, so he's plug and play. He also is a better pass blocker than Ty. Um, he can also hold. He can also do like the chipping on the tight end before he goes out and does a route. So he can do all that. So I think this is just a good depth trade, and they gave up virtually nothing for him. It's pretty much like signing him as a free agent. So they did, yeah. So they did absolutely nothing for him. The conditional late round pick next year, which who knows what that would be. Um, yeah. So this is a good pickup. They didn't give anything for him. He's good against the salary cap. He knows the offense, and if anything, I don't think this says anything about Aaron Jones' injury. I still think Aaron Jones is going to play Sunday. I think this is just a good depth pickup. So instead of Aaron Jones carrying the ball, 67, doing 60, 70 plays a game, Aaron Jones can throttle it back to 35 games, 35 plays. He can have Cam Akers do 10 or 15, and you can use Ty Chandler for what he is, a gimmick, taking little swing passes and hooking it down the sideline. So I think this is a good pickup.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say. So, do you think we should trade Ty Chandler to the Cowboys? They need a running back.
We ain't giving the Cowboys shit.
Yeah, I think this is what KOC wanted to start the season with anyway, because they were still going to sign Aaron Jones even if they signed Cam Akers. I think this is what they wanted. So, so this is a good pickup for me.
Yeah, I say it was a good pickup. And like I said before, after the New York Jets game, we all feel like the Minnesota Vikings need another running back just because Todd Chandler against the Jets, he ain't played too good. And the Minnesota Vikings is in a position right now, they can make some noise in the playoffs. And we cannot gamble on the Aaron Jones healthy or not. They're going to hold the team back. So I'm happy we picked up Cam Akers. We need another running back. I didn't think Cam Akers was going to be on the market like he was, but I'm happy they got Cam
Well,
Akers.
Pierce, Damian Pierce, um, I think has become a backup um, in Texans in Houston. But Joe Mixon, if I was the Texans, I still don't do this trade because you don't know if Joe Mixon gets hurt again. You know, but no, I
Yeah,
like it. I think it's a good pickup. Um,
yeah, I love the
and
pickup, man.
but I don't think the Vikings are done either. They're talking. Did you hear the news team about Dalvin Thompson coming back?
No, don't tell me that.
No.
Don't
Because the
tell me
Browns
that.
are the Browns are clearly in sell mode. So
Oh,
Dalvin Thompson,
oh!
the
I think you said Dalvin Cook. I was like,
no,
no.
Dalvin Thompson, the defensive tackle that we got.
Oh, I love to get him back.
He's a hell of a run stopper.
Barbara, what's the deal? Yeah. Oh, man.
And they're saying that the Vikings have 3 picks. They have 3 picks they can trade. They are going to get a conditional, for the Cousins. But so I think they had the 2/5 and they have the first. And someone was saying give them 2/5 for Dalvin Thompson.
I do that.
Because I think the Vikings are going to keep the first round pick, and I think they're going to trade back in the draft to get like a second and a third or something for that first round pick. But that
I can
pick's going to be 32 anyway, so it's going to be a late first round pick anyway.
Yeah, but shit. I love to get DT here though, because I feel like we need somebody else on that damn line.
Yeah. They're talking about the Lions getting either Max Crosby or Miles Garrett.
I don't know about that one. I think the line gonna stay put.
No, their GM is too cheap.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna trade for no. They probably trade for like a backup type of guy, and hopefully he could. They probably hope he can pop, but I don't think they're gonna get no big name though.
Yeah, because that if they trade for one of those two, it's going to require multiple first round picks.
Yeah, but Lions fans are saying it's Super Bowl.
Yeah, I feel them though.
You know,
Shit,
Not
it
our
that
should be.
problem.
first round pick shouldn't matter. You're talking about Super Bowl, homeboy.
Oh well,
So
not our problem.
Thanks for the 5 watching. Make sure you hit like and subscribe.
yeah, we were supposed to go live.
We weren't supposed to go live, but
This is supposed to be recorded, but shit.
I've never set up a non-live show on StreamYard. I thought I set it up right, and Zoe doesn't use StreamYard for his recorded videos, so
I knew the shit looked funny because the shit said live. I'm like, man,
yeah,
my shit never said live before when I did record it in StreamYard. But it
yeah.
been so long. Bah.
Man, with
If
all
y'all-
the trades that
Stop.
happened today, you'd think it was the trade deadline.
That's why I
Well,
told Cat.
people like breaking news: the Jets acquired Devontae Adams. That's not breaking news. It wasn't a question if. It wasn't a question of if. It was when. You know. Although the Cooper that one didn't really surprise me that Buffalo traded for a wide receiver because they definitely need one. It was who they got.
Yeah, I
Amari
like
Cooper.
Amari Cooper for Buffalo. Cause Buffalo got some nice receivers. They just young. And Cooper is somebody that Josh Allen could depend on. He gonna catch that ball.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just went and picked up Cooper in fantasy.
yeah. It's I don't know. We'll find out. We're gonna have more. We're gonna have more shows
But like I don't know. Like I
this
mean,
week.
it would be dumb for Cleveland to sell off everything and just keep Deshaun. What would be the point?
Well, they need to get rid of Deshaun and keep
But they
everybody
can't get
else.
rid of Deshaun.
Well, I don't know.
Shit.
They got rid of the number one target. So,
Oh well, it's not our problem.
but I don't know if they're going to get rid of the defense. Is what's holding that team together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm like I don't think they're getting rid of Miles. They're not getting rid of Miles Garrett unless you fork up like 2-3 first round picks. I don't think.
Probably
Well, they
about
said they're
two.
willing to give 2 first rounders for Max Crosby, but I don't
Well,
know.
they said they're willing to, but I don't think the GM will.
Well,
Oh,
I don't know. Max Crosby says he likes it in Oakland, so
I don't know. We gonna see, but
or not in Oakland, but he says he's a Raider for life. And I think he has a no trade
That's what they
clause.
all say until they go 1-16.
you ain't lying.
Some people, some people don't. You know, they
They
don't like
don't.
change.
Yeah, but man, that's Kel Maker pickup for the Vikings was big, man. And Kel Maker's for real. He can play Sunday.
Oh, I think he plays Sunday
I think so
because
too.
he's in football shape.
Exactly. And he know the offense. Shit, he was just here a couple months ago. Shit. So that's big
Yeah.
though. We need another running back. Everybody want another running back. Here we got one. We ain't think it's gonna be Cam Akers though.
So it says that Max Crosby does not have a no trade clause, but the Raiders like him so much that they either won't trade him or they won't trade him to a team that he doesn't want to go to. So all you Lion fans, if he doesn't want to go to the Lions, he ain't getting traded to the Lions.
Right.
Hmm.
Well,
Well,
and
oh,
even if he goes to the Lions, I don't care. We got Darisaw.
yeah. It'd have been crazy though. They had Hutchinson is traded for Crosby. Now that would be scary.
Well, that's what they're saying because Crosby's under contract, so they're going to have both of those guys next year.
Yeah, but shit, I'm talking about this year though. Shit. A lot of things can change in a year.
Yeah.
Brad said I love this move. Get Lawrence now.
Well, yeah, I like this Akers move because if let's say he can't go, Jones can't go Sunday.
Samuel, what's up, my boy?
Akers is your starter. You
What?
know, I said if Woods can't go, if Jones can't go Sunday, then Akers is your starter.
Or maybe they're just gonna
No,
use
maybe
Jones,
they'll start Ty. Maybe they'll start Chandler just because he's been here, but he'll only do like maybe 1 or 2 plays in the opening drive.
Man.
Then they go to Akers.
Aaron Jones
Yeah, like
better
I
get
was
his
thinking,
ass
they're
out
probably
there.
gonna save Hawkinson and Jones for Thursday because we have a short turnaround and then we have to go to.
I would rather
play the
use
Rams.
Akers. I would rather use Jones and Hawkinson this week
Yeah.
and sit them Thursday.
Yeah, exactly. We need all hands on deck this week. This is a big game in the NFC North.
Because the Lions loss hurts you a hell of a lot more than the Rams loss does.
You ain't lying. And the Rams don't even scare me for real. The Rams so damn depleted and their defense not even good.
Yeah, I think I think the Vikings can beat the Rams. The only thing about the Rams game is that it's a short week.
Yeah.
That's it. Other than that, there's nothing else about it that scares me. But no, I mean, this is a good pickup because yes, Chandler did have a couple of good runs against the Jets, but they were both called back by plays that had no relevance on the game. They're all both far away from
Hey, come here.
But
From the play.
the
Jets or has this year
the turf
they
was
just
awful.
been throwing penalty flags up like crazy.
Oh, the refs are crazy this year.
Yeah, the refs are going crazy.
They are crazy.
They went crazy
like
last night with the flag.
good lord, like
It's like they're just making stuff up now.
they're like flag happy.
Except the Chiefs.
You get a flag, you get a flag. How about you get a flag?
That's like you get a flag, you get a flag, you get a flag. They see the Chiefs. Next, you get a flag.
Yeah. Hey, Brad. Cash said the Vikings trying to get Dalvin Thompson back from the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
He would
not cost nearly as much as Dexter Lawrence.
You ain't lying. I don't think he'll get no Dexter
And
Lawrence.
I'm sure he would rather be coming back to play for a contender.
Well, the Giants are battling for the division.
Man, but we all
Andrew
know
Thomas is out for the season.
Who?
Their left tackle.
Man, we all know the Giants ain't about to win that damn division.
But it's not a matter what we think; it's a matter what they think.
No, I'm saying they not, but shit, I don't think they're gonna trade Lawrence anyway, though.
No, they're not. He's a franchise piece.
Yeah, you don't trade, huh?
Yeah, they just lost their left tackle for the season too.
Who?
Andrew Thomas.
The Giants.
The Giants. Oh.
And the Commanders lost one of their defensive lines for the season too.
Yeah, I think it was Allen, wasn't it?
Yep. A lot of people got injured this weekend.
Yeah, they did.
But the Lions have 13 sacks as a team.
How much Hudson got? About 9?
7.5.
Oh, I knew it was something like that.
So they have no pass rush at all without Hutchinson. So the Lions are going to have to do something.
Man, they got somebody off the Cleveland Browns practice squad, I think.
Did they sign somebody?
Yeah, they did. Hold on.
Here, stop. Who's that? Isaiah Thomas? Isaiah Thomas don't scare me. Yeah, Isaiah Thomas don't scare me at all.
No,
What?
I don't know who he even is.
Yeah,
He was on the Bengals practice squad.
Cody, what's going on? No, Lion secondary is horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they don't get
Did you hear
pass rush, they're screwed.
Did you hear though that the Lions play a man-to-man corner defense? Yeah, they run man-to-man. That's what Aaron Glenn likes to run. Aaron Glenn likes to run man-to-man coverage in the back.
He did that with us last year, didn't he?
I don't know. But people were talking about how, well, like I said, I was in a Lions chat earlier, and these Lions fans were like, when was the last time the Vikings beat the Lions? They're in the Vikings have always had a hard time beating the Lions. That's how delusional Lions fans are.
We ain't beat them last year. We beat them KLC first year, didn't we?
Yeah. We split with them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
and then because
KLC
they didn't,
what?
But the time that they beat us, we didn't play our starters. Remember, because the Vikings were in the playoffs, so they didn't we didn't play our starters. And then last year they didn't play Cousins; they played Nick Mullins twice.
Yeah.
So,
we have a hard time beating them. Is that why we're ahead 80-43?
That's what they said.
Good Lord.
That's how delusional. Now, some of the Lions fans in there weren't delusional. They were actually pretty calm.
Mama
But
cat.
but
No, I just don't like this bullshit. Like, oh, we own you. It's like we we have a 80-43 winning margin against you. You don't own us.
Not at all.
Can you
Oh,
like at least catch up to us before you say you own us? You know?
yeah, I don't know what
well,
that came from.
and then one of them said that the Vikings need to prove more than the Lions do, and he was saying something like the Vikings haven't proven themselves or something like that. And for the Viking, when the Vikings beat the Lions, and that's when they'll be at the table.
Feeling
I'm
okay.
like, I'm
Not that.
like, are you talking about the tables that the Lions haven't been since 1993?
They just got to the table.
And
That's why
but
people in the basement, you don't ever let them out.
yeah,
Well, I guess. Well, maybe. Well, maybe the Lions probably feel like they gonna outscore teams.
well, someone was saying, Pete Briscoe, believe it or not, can't believe I'm actually agreeing with him. He said that if the Lions don't sign, or if they don't trade for one of the top two guys, Max Crosby or um, Garrett, the guy who plays for the
Miles Garrett.
Browns, Miles Garrett, that their defense is not good enough. The Lions would have to
It's,
Oh,
score 35, 40 points a game to win, and that's
he
just
it's
not sustainable in the NFL.
Nick Mullins tore them apart last year with
Well, I
Aiden
told the guy that. I
Hutchinson.
said Nick Mullins threw for over 400 yards against you guys, and you guys are
yeah.
acting like you guys are like unbeatable. And he missed a wide open Justin Jefferson to end the game last year.
And this
So
year, it's not Nick Mullins throwing the ball. It's Sammy D.
yeah,
He has an arm.
yeah, yeah. So
I mean, he is reckless, but he has an arm. He's not gonna throw those underthrown passes.
Yeah, I don't know. They lost their damn mind.
Yeah, I mean, do you think JJ scared of Carlton Davis? No,
no,
he burned him when we played the Bucks. Do you think JJ scared of who's there at the corner? Oh, that rookie. Okay,
Shit,
put
Jordan
yeah,
Addison gonna have a good game.
yeah.
put the rookie on JJ. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I think this was a good signing
Yeah, I love
for
the signing.
for him.
I don't know what you mean,
It's
Sammy.
a it's not a major signing. It's not like a gonna move. It's gonna move. It's not gonna be a major like a major notice, major news or anything like that. But it's definitely
Well,
gonna help
and
the
we don't
team.
need it to be.
No,
Uh-uh. We just need another running back for real. And I like Cam Akers, man. Cam
yeah,
Akers, he was playing good this year for Houston. So that shit should translate easy for the Minnesota Vikings. And we
yeah.
got Darisaw back off the injury reserve.
No, you mean Reisner.
Yeah, Rising. Who I say?
You said
Darisaw.
Darisaw.
Oh yeah, Rising.
And we'll see. I don't know if Riser is going to play this week because he's got to get in football shape.
Yeah, but shit, it's good to have him.
Yeah, yeah.
What up, though,
Because
Purple Bar?
what up, Purple Bar?
Yeah, it just feel good. Cam Akers back. We got a running back. We all want a running back. Everybody should be happy with this move right here.
Something. Yeah, because here's the thing. It's like college football. You can have 5 stars and all that, right? But how do you build a team? You build a team with 3 stars. That's the foundation of your team is the 3 stars. And that's what Cam Akers is because Cam Akers may not be Aaron Jones because there's only Aaron Jones. He's a different type of running back. But he does the little things, he does the foundational stuff that makes the team good. Like the chipping when he goes before he goes down the route, pass blocking. Look, there was against the Jets, there was 4 pass plays where they had Ty Chandler block. He allowed pressures on 2 of them.
Well, just
Yeah,
look at our
yeah.
defense. We have no big name on our defense yet. We have like one of the top 5 defenses in the league.
Yeah.
Hey, TP, what up, TP? He say, do the Lions scare y'all?
No.
Hell no.
No, not at all.
No.
Especially now that they don't have Hutchinson.
Even with
Jesus
Hutchinson, they didn't scare me because the
No,
Vikings are good. If the Vikings were trash, I'd be like, oh yeah, but the Vikings are good.
we got a good offensive line. We ain't worried about the
Yeah.
Lions.
The worst part of our offensive line, believe it or not, is Ingram. Bradbury's actually played well this year, which I never thought
Yeah,
I'd
but
say.
see, like with Hutch out, they can just double whoever is on Ingram. They can just double him now.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you said on Purple Bar.
He's not a
Yeah,
liability as much.
Right, because the Dallas Cowboy line, Dallas Cowboys offensive line is hideous.
yeah.
It's
What
one
up,
of the
though,
worst.
Mike?
It's one of
My
the
boy
worst in the
Mike.
league.
Yeah, we ain't worried. We ain't worried about them. TP. We gonna fuck them
Is
up
TP a
Sunday.
Lions fan or a Vikings
He a
fan?
Giants fan.
Oh, he's a Giants fan.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not
Yeah,
gonna take them lightly because they do have an offense, but we ain't scared of them
No.
yeah.
I said
because
we
we got
win.
a defense to stop them.
I said we win about like 9 or 10 points, maybe 12, something like that.
I just find it funny that they're so arrogant that they think they're gonna come into our house and put up 40 something points
Yeah,
on
see,
us.
that was the thing that got me was they think because they scored 47 points against the Cowboys that they're going to do the same thing
I'm
against the
feeling okay,
Vikings.
Mama Cash. I'm still
They
got a
think they're going to
cold.
do the same thing against the Vikings defense. I hate Lions fans. You knew who else went into Dallas and dropped 40? The
The Saints.
Saints.
Shit.
So Cowboys are not a very good team, especially at home for some reason.
Yeah, tell them, Mike, we ain't the Cowboy, not at
Yeah,
all.
exactly. I
We
gotta
the
let my
best.
dogs out.
We for sure got the best defense in the NFC.
Yeah, they're like, I remember I was in that chat. They go, well, you Vikings haven't played a team like the Lions. I'm like, first of all, yes, we have, but you guys have not played a team like the Vikings.
Right. San Fran run the ball just
We're not.
like
We haven't
y'all.
played the same soft ass schedule you guys have played. And the only good team, the only good team the Lions have played, they lost to.
He said they talking greasy about us. And I was like, man, they gonna talk, man. They gonna talk. We gonna let them talk. We gonna see what happens Sunday. Tell them keep that same energy.
Yeah.
We ain't worried.
Well,
Cause for
anything, I know the Giants aren't good, but I mean, at
The
least you
Giants
guys.
almost beat the Cowboys.
But no, but Sam, at least the Giants aren't good this year, right? But
No,
at
but
least
they're
the
feisty
Giants
and
have. But at
they're
least the
not good, but their
Giants.
defense is good though. So their defense will still give teams trouble.
And the Giants are not um, relevant once every 30 years, like the Lions
right.
are. So it's just they're like the Lions fans are worse than Chiefs fans, and the Chiefs fans actually have something to talk about. you know?
Yeah, no, like Lions fans keep talking about how they're about to become a dynasty, and I'm just like, the only dynasty you've been a part of is a losing dynasty. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh no, that's
Well,
crazy.
I pissed them off too. I said another thing I said was the Packers, the Lions, and the Vikings are all rivals with each other.
No, give
Nobody's
the
a rival
Bears.
with the Lions. You guys are opponents.
Straight up.
Well, why do you think the Packers hate us the most and the Bears the most? Because
Right.
we're their toughest competition.
Nobody hates the Lions until they hate the Lions fans because they're all uppity. But
Yeah, they going crazy right now.
yeah,
Mike into Super Bowl, hell yeah, Samuel. Book it. Shit, book that.
and I keep telling Lions fans, I said, hey, there's plenty of Viking content people out there. And we're talking to the Vikings and Lions, and I don't see none of y'all Lion fans in any of the Vikings chat. And where the all of a sudden, so where the hell were you? And they were talking about someone said all these closet like Viking fans coming out. I said, first of all, us Viking fans are here whether we're 3-13 or 13-3. Where the hell did all you Lions fans come from? 2 years ago, you couldn't find a Lion fan.
Man, 3 years for sure. Not on
Yeah.
them internet.
Yeah, you couldn't find a Lions fan. There was actually a Lion contenter who I used to watch who quit doing YouTube because the Lions were so bad.
Damn, I know he hurt right now.
So
What did
I
he
don't know.
say? My
Cam
pet
Akers is
peeve.
definitely going to help, especially
No,
this
they're
week.
acting like we've been in the basement for 30 years, and we're the ones who's been in the basement for 30 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, we just won the North like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He dealing with that with the Commanders right now.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. At least the Commanders have been relevant. The Commanders have won Super Bowls. The Commanders have been in the playoffs. The Lions have not. The Lions are one of the most irrelevant franchises in the NFL.
They've never even been to a Super Bowl to choke.
Right. They've
We've at least made it to
only
the
been
Super
the two
Bowl to
NFC
choke.
Championship games since in the Super Bowl era. So the Lions have been irrelevant, and they're talking crap.
Well, I mean, think about this. They have been losing for 30 years. So that means they've been playing a fourth place schedule for almost 30 years. They have drafted top 10 for almost 30 years. And it took them this fucking damn long to win the division for the first time ever. That's fucking pathetic.
Yeah, that's wild. And they talking heavy too. I can't wait for Sunday. Because I know my defense gonna slow that offense up. And they gonna get some turnovers. I'm banking on that.
Oh, did you hear what Flores said today in his press conference?
I caught the end of it. He said something about you fight fire with fire or something like that.
Yeah, because like they asked Flores, like, oh, how are you gonna handle this fire offense this weekend? And so he was like, I like to fight fire with fire. Flores don't play.
I mean, the Lions do have a good offensive line. I don't know. It's gonna be
Like, yeah, they do have a good offensive line, but we also know that you just need to fluster Jared Goff.
well. That's what I'm saying. They say if you could put pressure on Garrett Goff, then he's almost ineffective, which is what I think the Vikings are going to be able to do.
He gonna turn into a pumpkin.
Dude, Aaron Rodgers turned into a pumpkin. C.J. Stroud turned into a pumpkin. Brock Purdy turned into a pumpkin. And you're gonna tell me that Jared Goff is Superman? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's wild. They've been talking crazy. Yeah, but man, it's game week here though. This game
Here's the
week.
thing, like
Who's going to win?
I think our offense can keep up with their offense, but their defense isn't going to be able to keep up with our defense.
Exactly.
Elvis says the Vikings are going to win because Elvis says so.
How y'all
That's a
enemy
fact.
list looking? TP, we healthy. Only person we missing is our tight end TJ Hawkinson. Other than that,
From what I understand, he's playing.
TJ Hawkinson
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cashman is got
dealing with
a
a
he's got a
leg
little bit of a
injury.
calf thing, but I think he's playing. So the only person who might miss be Aaron Jones.
I know.
But
But
he
Aaron
looked-
Jones, no, but they said Aaron Jones looked good in practice.
Right there,
today.
everybody has looked good in practice, is what everybody's saying. So
Yeah, so shit, we good. TP, we healthy over here.
yeah,
I mean, we're as healthy as a team can be.
We try to hang 40 up on their ass. Why they talking put 40 on us?
well, the one thing we know is the Vikings are good at self scouting. So, and I think to some of the issues they've had with the offense, they're going to fix.
Well, and
They
see,
do.
here's the thing: it's like they have a good run defense, but we can run the ball and we can throw. So if they stop our run, we can still throw on their asses.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they're talking about. They were talking about on this show, talking about how the way to beat Minnesota is to make them one dimensional.
What's that?
Run, make
Right.
us run.
But they pass defense ain't good. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
they're
up,
gonna have to
TB?
make us run because if they make us throw, they're gonna get carved up.
You ain't lying.
Well, especially if they go especially if they run man to man.
Yeah, and especially because they don't have like Aiden Hutchinson to be on the edge to pass rush now because they've got a Lee McNeil or whatever, but he's in the center and they just need to double him up with they just need to double him.
Tony, I'm dropping you the link in Messenger.
I mean, we
if you wanna
doubled
join.
Dexter Lawrence and he was able to sack us like that first drive, but after
Damn.
that he was pretty
Tony
quiet.
acting bad. 31-14. I would love it, TB.
Hey, I dropped it in the messenger, Tony. If you want to join.
Man,
I'm sorry, buddy.
my house about to be crowded on Sunday, dude.
Are you really gonna have those lines, guys?
Man, my whole cousin, they said they coming over here. They got keys. They said we coming in. They said
Are they
we
gonna
coming
stay
in.
at time if the Vikings are up like 28-0 at halftime? Are they gonna stay?
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. I would love for that to happen. See, they
Now,
fake.
do you actually talk shit to them? Because
Yeah.
like, do you tell them that you guys have been irrelevant? Lions have been
I
irrelevant.
be telling. I said, bro, why y'all keep on calling my phone, bro? Like, y'all happy where y'all at? This ain't shit to me. I've seen this before.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a Super Bowl, bro. Like 5-0, 11-0. That's cool.
We've been there before.
Yeah,
I know it's a new concept to Lions fans.
Yeah, like I told, like this new to y'all, man. They talking about they the best team in the NFL. I said, man, listen, y'all let the Buccaneers beat y'all. We beat ourselves against the Bucks. That's
Well,
what
and it
people
wasn't
say.
even it wasn't a full strength
Well,
Bucks.
no.
It was a triple Bucks team they lost to.
No, I heard today when I was on that, it was Woodward Sports, whatever. I think you know what that is.
Oh yeah, I hate that show. That
I was
Neil guy is so fucking
I was
annoying.
in that chat in there, and one of the Lions fans admitted it was coaching that cost them that game.
Yeah, it was. Shit, Jared Goff threw the ball 60 times.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when is your coach gonna get back off track? And that shit might happen again.
And the game against the Cowboys was easy.
Yeah, that was an easy game, man. I could have did that shit. Give me that playbook, coach. Shit. They call the play, they throwing the ball at the lineman. But one thing we gotta do though, KLC gotta be looking out for is on 4th down with those fake punts.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the fake punt on whatever down it is. 4th and 10, 4th and 1.
Not
Look out,
KLC, you mean Flores.
whoever the special team coach is.
McDaniels.
They gotta watch out for that. But I'm gonna say KLC because he's the head coach, so that fall under the head coach.
All right. So you've gotten my thoughts. You've gotten Zoe's thoughts. You've gotten Sarah's thoughts. Let's get the man, the myth, the legend's thoughts on the Cam Akers signing, and then his thoughts on the Lions. What do you think about the Cam Akers signing?
I'm okay with it.
I mean, it doesn't move the needle, but it does.
I'm good with it.
I was telling these guys earlier that he's really well at doing the small things that Ty Chandler cannot do yet.
Yeah, so he's also got familiarity with the playbook, so
yeah,
I'm cool with it. But as far as these Lions go, I'm sick of them already. Man, they've been running their mouths they've been running their mouths up until this game. Okay, you got the sticker up good because I'm about to go off. These Lions ain't did shit in all of the fucking century. Now all of a sudden these guys are fucking world beaters. They get the hell out of here. That's why, and I don't want to hear about, well, if you guys win, it's because we don't have Aiden Hutchinson. Guess what? I could have beat you with Aiden Hutchinson.
I don't hear that. Y'all beat us with Nick Mullins. Ain't nobody care.
Yeah. Exactly. Last year, you guys beat Nick Mullins twice last year.
Yeah.
I
didn't hear that. So when it comes, I'm telling you right now, Lions are going to come up here cocky as hell.
Yeah.
Lions are going to come up here thinking they're the bullies, like they're running shit. Okay, first of all, y'all asses in Minneapolis, you ain't running a goddamn thing. The only thing going to be running is y'all asses to the airport to leave.
And we've already played one team who's more bullies than you guys are. The 49ers The 49ers are a bully team.
Thank you. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet. My pick for Sunday: Vikings 31, Lions 14.
I give him about 20.
I don't even give him 20. I don't give him 20 because you know what?
They're gonna go for it.
Yeah, because Ben Johnson's that hot commodity as a head coach, and everybody thinks he's this offensive guru. Flores gonna throw some shit at him that Goff ain't seen that's gonna confuse the hell out of him.
And Flores has had a bye week to come up with new stuff too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And they've been looking at this game now, and the Lions got some holes.
Yeah.
Lions got some holes.
They had holes before Hutchinson got hurt. And everybody's talking about how Hutchinson's dominant. Yes, Hutchinson has been dominant. But do you want to know who owns Hutchinson's ass?
Darrison O'Neal.
Darrisaw.
Yeah. This year he would have lined up on O'Neal, but still.
But he's played what? How many games has Hutchinson played against the Vikings? What, 8?
When did he come into the league?
This is his third year, I think.
So he's played 6 games.
When did he leave Michigan?
4.
Huh? This is his 5th year, right?
I don't think he's been around that long.
I think it's his third year.
Yeah, this is his 3rd year, so he's only played 6.
So he only has. I saw.
This would have been like
has,
his, what, 5th and 6th?
So he plays the Vikings twice a year.
Yeah, so he's played.
He's only got 3 sacks.
Games.
Yeah, so he has 2 sacks and 6 pressures, but none of those are against Darrisaw. One was against when O'Neal was hurt. We had somebody else in at right tackle.
Oh, that was Brandel.
So
yeah, that was Brandel. When O'Neal got hurt, I think it was Brandel.
So
oh man, what's the deal? I like that move the Bills did though. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie to you.
The Bills move is good. The Jets move was expected, and ain't nothing gonna change. It's
right.
Yeah,
yeah. It's the Jets. Nothing's gonna change.
Yeah, I was like, they couldn't win in Green Bay, but now they're gonna win a Super Bowl in New York with the interim head coach. Okay, sure.
New York is just dysfunctional. That's
okay. To put it in perspective for your Lions fans, do you guys remember when the Jets went to the AFC Championship game with Mark Sanchez?
Yeah.
Okay. What have they done since? And what did the Jets do before that? The Lions are the Jets.
No, they are, because the Jets have a Super Bowl.
No, but I'm saying that's what the Lions are right now.
Well, if you think about it with the Jets ain't did shit since Woodstock.
Well, they haven't been in the playoffs since 2010.
And they ain't won anything since Woodstock, and that's the first Woodstock.
The Jets are the AFC's version of the Lions.
But a little richer.
But they actually have something. They actually have a ring.
No, they're the same, but the Jets are just in a bigger TV market.
Yeah.
That's it.
Lately.
That's all they are.
But so the Vikings are favored by 2.5, but they're actually underdogs because home teams always get three points.
No, they call it even if that's the case.
Yeah. So the Lions are actually favored by 0.5 point.
Cool.
Why are the Lions?
Just the way I like it.
No, the Vikings are 2.5.
Well, no. Why would you feel the Lions are favored though?
Because on a neutral site, because you automatically get 3 points when you're at home.
Yeah.
Right. So anything less than that means anything less than 3 points. Yeah, anything less than 3 points, the road team's the favorite.
It should be then they're even.
So
that game is pretty close to even.
Which I find even more disrespectful, They have no pass rush, and they're going to still have...
Two-Tone, what up with you?
Hey, Two-Tone, how you enjoying that Dante Culpepper figurine?
Even with us? Like, okay.
Yeah, Two-Tone won my Dante Culpepper little statue figurine thing.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Lions are going to come here cocky. I know that.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. If the players are anything like the fans are, and I have a feeling with their coach, they're going to come in here way cocky. And
hey, listen, man. I wore my Minnesota Vikings little scrub hat to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, they were going crazy. No, bro, you can't come in here with that damn hat on. We gonna beat y'all. We gonna beat that hat off of you. Woo, 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 woo. You gonna come back to being a Lions fan? They was going crazy.
Wait, come back to being a Lions fan?
Come back to being a Lions fan.
Yeah, he was an undercover Lions fan.
No, I'm like, I never was a Lions fan. Like the Lions.
Why would I go back? Why would I go back to? Why would I cheer for a team that's irrelevant every 30 years?
Yeah.
I said, man, listen here, man. We gonna see what happens Sunday, man. I ain't about to be talking your head off.
Well, put us in. The Vikings win. If the Vikings win and it's a decisive win by the Vikings, you're not going to hear from the Lion fans.
Oh no, you're not.
We won't
Yeah,
get
'cause-
no, but you know what'll happen? We'll still be in the power rankings under them because they didn't
I
have
don't care.
Aiden Hutchinson.
I don't care about that shit. They can keep
No,
us
I'm
at
just
the
saying.
bottom. Oh, I don't
I'm
even
just saying,
care.
like, remember that video you posted?
I think Mike
Like,
Florio
there's still,
dropped the
Oh yeah,
Vikings.
yeah.
The
I
teams
think
to
Mike
beat in the
Florio-
NFC North are the Packers and the Lions. So we already beat the Packers, but there's still the team to beat in the North. So once we beat the Vikings,
Hey.
the Lions, it ain't gonna change anything.
It-
There's still
it-
gonna be the teams to beat in the North.
Yeah, it's not
Yes,
gonna change
sir.
everything.
And y'all know what's crazy? I just did a video about the Packers and Houston game this week, right? I
Yeah.
did it today. The Green Bay Packers lost to the Eagles and to the Vikings. The Green Bay Packers only played 2 teams so far with winning records on the schedule, and they lost. And they beat up on the bums.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and they're favored against the Texans.
Because it's in Green Bay.
I don't see them beat Texas.
I don't see them beating Green Bay. I don't see them beating the Texans.
Green Bay
I don't
offense
either.
is not good.
I don't either.
So I'm gonna see.
Oh, you received it today, Two-Tone? I'm glad you got it, man.
Texans might run up 30 on them boys.
I hope.
By
they
the
do.
way, I thought I saw a little crack in the plastic. I'm not sure, but that happened when I flew it up there. That thing was in mint condition when I brought it up there, so I'm not sure if I saw a crack or not. I could have been mistaken, but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like, and there's all this hype about the Bears. I'm like, I'm glad that you beat on these bad teams, but you're beating teams that are 1-4. Calm down.
Yeah, it's true. They ain't beat anybody with more than one
well, the
win.
Bears have played the last 3 games. They played 3 of the worst defenses in the NFL. So of course, Caleb Williams is going to look good.
Yeah, because you know what? The one game he played that had a good defense, his ass got sacked 7 times.
Yeah, Houston demolished them boys.
I'll tell you what, though, if Jacksonville loses on Sunday,
Who they
Peterson's
play?
fired, and they're probably going to leave him in England. They're playing.
They in England now.
Yeah, they're playing.
Well, they're playing the Patriots and Drake May, and that secondary is probably going to get tore up by Drake May.
Yeah, I could see New England beating them.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Okay, T-Tone.
The next coach that could be gone is probably Peterson.
Yeah,
it needs to be Mike McCarthy.
Well, they were talking today because I was watching another show where they were talking about coaches being fired, and it said overreaction, underreaction. Mike McCarthy will be the head coach. Will be the won't be the head coach in 2025, and they called it an overreaction. So they don't think McCarthy's going anywhere.
It ain't his fault. Shit, the Cowboys is bad.
Well,
That comes from up top.
Yeah,
But
like you drafting these damn bums.
But you also got to think about it too. You get rid of McCarthy. Who wants to
Right.
be the head coach of the Cowboys?
And you
No,
got
like I was saying, like most teams, you have no idea how their GM or how their owner looks like. Except Jerry.
Right.
Jerry needs all that fucking attention that he can't like step away from like a microphone.
Oh, he
Yeah.
already threatened a reporter.
He thinks that he is.
that's the
thinks he's
radio
all
station
that.
he on.
He thinks he's all that because when he first became the Cowboys head coach, Cowboys owner, they go in all those Super Bowls right away with him as the GM.
How many
So
he got?
he thinks
He
he
got
knows.
3.
He thinks he knows what he's talking about. But that was more Jimmy Johnson.
The only reason he
Jerry
won
Jones.
those Super Bowls was because of Jimmy Johnson.
Right. It was more Jimmy
And
Johnson
us.
than him.
But
And
damn. But look, though, that was over there 35 years ago.
Exactly.
95.
He did shit since 95.
That was, you only get to the NFC Championship games.
They have not.
since-
they have
since
not got
then,
out of the second round
we've
since
gone,
'95.
Yep.
To the NFC Championship games more than the Cowboys since their last championship run.
Well, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
what's his name has come up though for that Cowboy job?
Bill
Dion.
Belichick.
No, Dion.
I can see Dion going there.
No, if Belichick. I think if Belichick becomes head coach again, it'll be the Giants. He's always wanted to be the coach.
He's already basically told the Jets to go F themselves.
Yeah, he's always wanted to be the head coach of the Giants. He was supposed to replace Bill Parcells. When Bill Parcells left New York,
I don't think
Belichick was supposed.
I don't think Dable
Belichick
get
was
fired
supposed-
though.
I think Dable gets fired.
Oh, you mean when they gave that job to Handley
Yeah,
back in the day?
they were supposed to give it to Belichick.
But
Really?
different owners now, ain't they?
No,
No.
I don't
Well,
think
it's the same family.
Belichick.
It's the same. It's the same family, but different. Wellington Mara was the owner then.
Oh,
Mara
get
was-
this!
Mara
You guys, I
was
was listening
alive.
to Bears podcast this morning, and they were ranking the NFC North coaches, and so they had LaFleur, Campbell, Flus, and then KOC as fourth.
I get KO. I might get KOC number 3 for real.
I'm like, ain't nobody taking Flus over KOC.
No, I'm talking about because you gotta look at what they did though for real.
What is a love affair with LaFleur?
He won playoff games, shit.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not putting KOC above LaFleur, but I'm saying they were saying that Flus is a better head coach than KOC.
Why? What is LaFleur actually done?
I'm just saying he won some playoff games, shit.
He had like a couple 13-4 seasons, so
yeah, he did back to back.
He also had Aaron Rodgers.
Shit, the Jets got Aaron Rodgers. How that shit working?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying though, until KLC get a playoff win, I'll put him at number 3 for real. I'll be okay with that.
Well, how long has LaFleur been a coach?
Who would you put above him?
LaFleur's been here since 2000.
I'll put LaFleur, Campbell, then KLC.
Campbell's a 500 head coach.
I'm just saying he got a playoff win though. 2 of them bitches. That's just me. I need KLC to get a playoff win.
One. They only won one playoff game last year.
They won 2.
One.
No, they won 2.
They won 2 last year.
Oh, they beat the Rams and they beat the
Bucks.
The Bucks.
Yeah, but I don't. But he doesn't call plays, so I'm not gonna put him ahead because once Ben Johnson is gone, let's see how that offense
Kevin O'Connell has a damn near 700.
I feel you though. I'm just going off the playoff win though. That's why I do the coaches at. Like if
But here's the thing though. If the Vikings had a defense with a pulse,
I feel you though. I feel you. Yeah, I feel you though. But if the Bears coach would have won the Super Bowl 3 years ago and he been ass since then, I would still put him at number 1 because this man done won a Super Bowl. You can't take that away from him.
Yeah, but there's no coach that's won a Super Bowl in this division.
No, I'm gonna use that for example. Yeah. I need a playoff win out of KOC. I need a playoff win.
No, I mean I understand if you have him at 3, but to say that
there's more to it than that.
Flus is a better head coach than KOC.
Look what KOC did with Josh Dobbs last year. You know, the only criticism TB and I have ever had of KOC was some of his play calling, you know.
He let his foot off the gas.
Right, he lets his foot off the gas.
He doesn't stick with the game.
As far as being a coach, we've never had an issue with that. No, I think he's already the third best. I think he's already the third best coach in Vikings history.
Already?
Well, yeah. He's got a long way to go for Bud Grant and Dennis Green.
But I would say, I'll say number 3. Who else would you put over him?
I got Jerry Burns over him.
That's it.
Who?
I got Burns over him.
Oh, that's the old.
I don't know, but Burns didn't have a 700 win percentage though.
Burns damn near got us to the Super Bowl.
Well, he could be 4 then.
87 the strike year, yeah.
But 4 still be good. I could see him being 4.
I got him ahead of Childress and Frazier and those guys.
Yeah,
Zimmer. I got him way ahead of Zimmer.
Yeah. Okay, so 4th. At worst, 4th.
Yeah, that's still good though. But
we've only had 11 head coaches, so
yeah.
I mean our sample size is not the best. So
because when Vikings usually get a good coach, they keep them.
But this year though, that's why I'm happy they signed Akers though, because I can see the Vikings doing some dangerous things in the playoff this year, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because the NFC is weak.
Akers fits that offense too.
Well, the Vikings have already beat all the good teams in the NFC except for the Lions.
Yeah, I still won't. Yeah,
when you talk to people, what do they consider the top 3 teams? The so-called experts. What do they keep? What do they say the top 3 teams in the NFC?
Oh, you're talking about Nick Wright, Stephen A.
They say the Packers. They say the Lions, and then they say the 49ers. They say those are the top 3.
Oh, they don't say the Eagles no more?
No, the Eagles dropped.
No. No, they say the Packers, the Lions, and the 49ers are the 3 best teams.
Well, they've got what's his name getting fired now, Nick Sirianni.
Well, you can't go after the fans like that.
He should. He had the Eagles. The Eagles fell all the way off.
He got fired?
No, they're
Right,
talking about him getting fired next.
Yeah.
The Eagles fell all the way off. They defense just horrible. I wouldn't be
Like I
surprised.
said, I mean, we can be 15-1, and they would still say the Lion is the team to beat. So
We could be 15-1, and the Chiefs could be like 12-4, and the Chiefs would be ahead of us.
I would put them ahead of them too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Well, like people are complaining about the Chiefs. Oh, the Chiefs have not looked good this year, and they're still number 1 in the power rankings. Well, yeah, the motherfuckers have won 2 straight Super Bowls, and they haven't lost yet.
They ain't look good last year.
They
I
look
know.
The regular
They
season.
didn't look good last year. Yeah.
They
well,
gotta
and
cut it off.
and they have played some good teams too, though, so you can't count that out either.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't exactly played no slouches this year.
No,
Well,
the
yeah,
Vikings have had. The Vikings have had.
That's why
the
it
third,
makes sense for the Chiefs to be 1 and for us to be 2 in the power rankings.
And we're
But
talking about
Lions
this
fans
on.
are all pissed off, like they should be number 1. I'm like, why the fuck would you be number 1?
Yeah. We'll
No,
talk about this
you're
on
never going
Friday
to beat the Chiefs.
on our free for all show. We're talking about this on Friday. Of course, all Lions fans, of course, from Zoe's neck of the woods, are all welcome. The Vikings have played the 3rd hardest schedule so far in the NFL.
I
Do you
mean,
know-
everybody had.
Do you know who's played the easiest? Do you know who's played the easiest schedule in the NFL so far?
The Bears and the Lions.
The Lions have played the 32nd hardest schedule, which is the easiest schedule in the NFL. The Bears have played the 31st. Now that flips after the bye. After the Vikings play the Lions, that flips to the Vikings having one of the easiest schedules, and then the Lions and the Bears having a hard schedule, because the Lions and the Bears haven't played the Texans yet. They haven't played the 49ers. They haven't played any of those hard teams yet.
Yeah, that's right. It was important for us to get out to a head start on our schedule, and so I mean, everybody thought we were going to be 1 and 5.
Yeah, they thought
People thought we were going to start 0-6.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, if we pull it off Sunday, which I think we will, the easy part.
Shit, we need to.
That, but
The Lions fans will never shut the fuck
And
up
the
if we
only
don't.
reason why, why they can't say shit about us is because we have beat 3 Super Bowl contenders. If we had, do you think if we're 5-0 and we had played Chicago's schedule, they would be like, oh, so what?
Oh, if the Vikings, if it was flipped, and the Rams and the Lions played our schedule and we played the Lions schedule, the Lions would still be where they're at. The Vikings would still be 12th or 13th.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because they'd bring up, also has the high. Here's something else. When the Vikings 2 years ago went 13-4, all we heard was about the negative point differential. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Who has the best point differential in the NFL this year?
The Vikings.
And no one's saying anything about it.
I seen that today.
well, yeah, but back in 2022, I said that defense was a joke.
Right,
Yeah.
but I'm talking about, if you're going to talk about it when it's bad, why not talk about it when it's good?
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
like I mean, the narrative was that we were frauds because of a negative point differential. You know who had a negative point differential until this past week? The Texans.
Yeah, the Texans were negative 17 going into that game Sunday.
I mean, that the difference between that 2022 team and this is where I get on KLC. You knew that defense was bad week in, week out.
You should have fired. You
You
should have fired
got rid of
Donatell.
Donatell.
By week, should have fired Donatell.
You should have got rid of Donatell and maybe let Pettin call the defense.
Because Pettin may have been bad. Pettin's not good, but he's not.
Pettin's
Donatell
not good,
bad.
but he's not Donatell bad.
Yeah.
But you kept rolling with Donatell, and then you paraded him out there, and then he's at the microphone telling us to trust the process. No, motherfucker.
Yeah, but you know what?
He's like, you're gonna. The quote before the playoff game was, "You're going to see something you've never seen before."
I'm glad he.
Hell yeah, you made Daniel Jones look like a Hall of Fame quarterback. That's
Because
none of us
if he hadn't fired Donatell and kept Pettin, our defense would have been decent. So we would have never gone after Flores. So I'm glad he fired.
Right.
Well, that's the blessing in disguise, as they say.
Well, and they probably would have still went after Flores, because who knows if Pettin would have wanted to keep the.
Well, they said Paul Allen asked KOC today on his question and answering that he does every Tuesday, is if the situation happened with the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh had to go into the tent for medical reasons, or he said, who's the coach? If that happens, he says, well, Pettin is technically the assistant, the assistant head coach. So if something happens during the week, like on a Wednesday or Thursday or something like that, then he would be the head coach. He's like, but if it's a game time thing,
fuck that. It should be Brian Flores.
Well, no, he said Flores. He said Flores because Flores is on the field. He's like, and he's done it before. So
Pettin's here with it. Pettin actually was hired with the assistant head coach tag.
Yeah.
What the fuck he do?
Not a damn thing.
I'm saying, but he here?
Yeah, Pettin's here.
I thought he was in the Packers.
No. Pettin got fired from the Packers, and we hired him.
Because Pettin was in Cleveland with KLC. Pettin hired KLC when he was in Cleveland. So I think KLC returned the favor.
Yeah, so I mean, but if it's game day, it better be Flores on game day instead of the whole damn week.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to have to figure out something with Flores to keep him here. Hopefully they will. I'm not banking on them to, but
I think, you ain't lying.
But they're going to have to give him more money to stay here and give him some sort of an assistant head coach tag or something.
Give him a house. Give him a fucking house.
I would say, how much does KOC make? Give him 100. Give him, like, if KOC makes 12.5, give him 12.
Well, KOC's getting an extension too.
Close to that.
No, I'm using that as an example.
Yeah, he's
a coordinator should never make more than the head coach. A coordinator should never make more than the head coach.
Right.
Because the head coach kind of loses respect when that happens. But you could pay him up to, like I said, if KOC makes $12 million, pay him $11.5.
Yeah. But they're going to have to pay him.
But I mean, our owners aren't Jerry, so they'll pay up.
But there's going to be a lot of openings for head coaches, so
but
he's got to look at the situation.
I don't think he's going to take the Jets job.
Nobody wants the Jets job.
Just the New York media will be all over about how he treated Tua.
And plus he has to deal with Aaron Rodgers.
Isn't Rodgers gone after this year though?
I doubt it.
They just brought in Devontae. He ain't gone.
I doubt it. They'll probably re-sign him.
Why would they bring that headache back? They ain't gonna win with them.
Yeah, but they just brought in Devontae. It would be no point for them to let him go if they brought in Devontae.
I think
they brought in Devontae. They brought in Devontae for this year. Devontae, how much does Devontae have on that contract he signed with the Raiders? Because now it goes
restructured today.
He restructured.
It's not very much. It's not as much as you think.
Is it for another year or two or anything?
He restructured so that the cap hit is only $12 million for the Jets this season.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh, but Aaron's not calling the shots in New York. Yeah, get the hell out of here.
Did you see Pat McAfee today? Aaron Rodgers was on there, and he was like, "Yeah, I found out about the trade like about 12:30 a.m." And then Devontae Adams popped up in the video. He's already at Aaron's house.
He been there.
Yeah, exactly.
Brad B-Flow would go to be a head coach somewhere to prove that the Dolphins were wrong. Because he should never have been fired from the Dolphins the way he was.
So I think it all depends on who gets fired. If Stefanski gets fired, which I don't think he should because that team's a disaster. It has nothing to do with him. So they're saying Stefanski's probably going to get fired. Daboll's probably going to get fired. Sirianni for the Phillies is probably going to get fired. Peterson from Jacksonville is probably going to get fired. And of course, the Jets have the interim as well. So that's 5 right there. And who knows what else is going to happen with?
There's always going to be a surprise.
You never know. The guy from the Bengals could get fired.
Zach Taylor,
yeah. So we don't know. Do any of those jobs sound appealing?
Maybe Jacksonville.
Jacksonville because it's in Florida. That's it.
And you have a franchise quarterback.
And you have a franchise
The
quarterback.
only way I can see Flores going to the Jets is just so he can play Miami twice a year.
Yeah, but the
Now,
New York media,
here's the thing, guys.
the New York
Everybody-
media, though, will bring up
Here's
the
the
fact.
thing. Everybody in chat. B-Flow, yeah, he's probably enjoying his time here in Minnesota. Why would he leave? One, coaches have egos.
Yep.
Two, he had that head coaching job in Miami, and he was right about Tua being the way he was. He was right. He was run out of Miami for BS reasons.
He did not want to lose. The head coach, the owner of the Dolphins said lose, and he said no.
The owner wanted him to lose, and he said no, and he got fired.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to draft Tua.
And he did not want to draft Tua.
Yep.
So I mean, he basically he had the job in Miami, and they screwed him out of it.
Here's the way I look. Maybe I'm old. Maybe
force quarterbacks onto head coaches. It never works.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe I'm old school, but when a coach comes to me, the coach never wanted me. I know this, and the coach comes to me and says, "Hey, I never wanted you. I don't like you. I don't want I didn't want you here." You know what I'm going to do as a player? Is I'm going to work my ass off, and I'm going to prove to that head coach that I should have been your guy all along. I'm going to make him like me.
We are a different generation.
But nowadays it's like you can't say anything wrong.
No, the players come in even before they sign their contract. As soon as they're drafted, they got all the power. They're running the team. Caleb came in running the Bears. I mean, come on. As soon as these owners don't know a damn thing about football or sports, but they buy these teams as a toy and as a tax write-off, not knowing a goddamn thing about it, and then they put these people in the front office to run the team who know just as little as they do.
Add it to their portfolio.
Right. They make a lot of money off it, then they decide to sell. None of these owners know what the hell.
Look at the Pohlads. The Pohlads bought the Twins for what? 184 million?
Yeah.
And now they're going to sell them for like 1.7 billion?
Yeah. I mean, some kids don't know shit about baseball. They don't care. I mean, and here's the thing. The Vikings were the same way. That's why Spielman was in control of the roster and shit like that. I mean,
I think you need to have a GM head coach because Brad Childress did both, and it was a disaster.
Childress, and guess who got that power? Guess who gave him that power? The will.
Well, I think they learned from their mistakes.
No, they didn't. Because they turned right around and gave all the power. They didn't learn until somebody went in there and said something.
Oh, Gary, what up, Gary?
And they all of a sudden that's why Mark is in the Twin Cities now. The Wilk were never in the Twin Cities at all. They would fly in for game day, fly in for meetings, and leave. That includes Mark and Ziggy. Now I think Mark stays here.
Yeah, Mark lives in Minnesota.
Yeah, Mark also has somebody to tell him because he don't know shit about football. I mean, he's the idiot that had the competitive rebuild.
Yeah. Akers was a good pickup, Eric.
Yeah, it was. That's what this whole show was about to start off with.
We weren't supposed to go live today.
Yeah, we were supposed to do a recording, but for some reason, I screwed it up or Zoe screwed it up. We ended up going live instead of doing a recording.
So I saw the report. Jones looks like he's okay. Is he going to play Sunday?
I heard he was.
I heard he looks great in practice. From everybody who watched him practice, they said he looks great.
From what I saw, from the highlights I saw, he looked all right. I think he wants to play. They may have to. Maybe
I'd rather have him play this week, and then if he's sore, have him miss the Thursday night game against the Reds.
Or they'll probably just play him on limited reps.
Well, that's why they signed Akers, I think.
We need all hands on deck because I can't afford an L this upcoming fucking week. Shit, this ain't the week. This ain't the week right here. I'm not lying to y'all. This ain't the week.
Hey, Zoe, just so you know, when your cousins join, are they going to be in the live stream or are they just going to be in the room? Because they got to let me do the play. They got to let me do the play-by-play. They know.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute my thing.
Oh, okay.
I would be on the I would be on the live broadcast with you guys, but I'm watching my game and then I'm also watching the Falcons game.
We be doing that too, though.
So I
did that last. I did that last week. I was calling 4 games at once last week.
Yeah.
Falcons got oh shit, where the Falcons playing?
I gotta let my dogs in.
Take a hang on. I'm about to find out here real quick.
I don't know.
Falcons.
And in NASCAR.
Yeah, the
Hey,
Falcons.
Seattle.
They got Seattle at home. Okay.
What up,
I'll
though,
be back.
Skull dog?
Be back
What
in a
up,
second.
my
that
boy?
game's on
My boy. Yeah, Kim Akers is a good pickup, everybody. That was a good, solid pickup. We need a running back.
Okay, Brad. Yeah, Kiss is one of my favorite bands. I love Detroit Rock City. That don't mean I like that don't mean I like the Lions. I like the song. I don't like the
Detroit
Lions.
Rock City.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah, when I think of Kiss, I don't think Detroit Rock City. I
Yeah,
think
division
more-
opponent this week. JD, we play the Lions this week, man. Big
Yeah.
game in the NFC North.
It's the Lions. I mean,
I want that, Eric. I want to blow out. Oh, I feel
I
so
want to
good.
blow out. I
I
want to
want
blow
to
out.
blow out. Me too. Oh man, I'm talking like 31, fucking 14. Ain't that what you said, Tony?
I said 31-17. I gave him an extra fee. I
Oh.
gave him 3 points.
I
Yo,
take that too.
I tell you what, everybody's like, well, the Lions ran up 40 points. Don't you know the Vikings can run up 40 points in the first half on these boys, especially that secondary? It's not that good.
Hell no,
The
it's not.
secondary's not that good.
They defense ain't. That's why. That's. I don't know.
JJ always has his best games against the Lions.
I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for Doug right now.
Yeah, JDT, that unfortunately, because they got Cousins,
Yeah.
now they've got a ton of national primetime games.
They need to trade Kyle Pitts. They don't even use Kyle Pitts for real.
Who wants him?
Man, is he any good?
I don't know.
Me neither. I don't know neither.
No.
Who?
Kyle Pitts get
Kyle
what about
Pitts.
3? He get about 3 targets a game.
Yeah,
It's so.
Kirk
It's
loves
got to say he's a bust because we all know Cousins loves the tight end.
That's what I'm saying. I'm weird. That's weird to me.
Cousins loves the tight end.
Yeah, you know he
That's
like
what I
the
hear.
tight ends here.
Then how come he didn't get no love from Kyle Rudolph?
he
They
only
ain't
like
played-
Because Kyle sure didn't think when he retired, the last person he mentioned and did not mention was Kirk. Yeah, he didn't mention Kirk.
Yeah, Pitts is consistently bad.
Atlanta can run the ball though too. That's the one thing they can run.
There
the
ain't no
Hey.
team on this. There ain't no team left on the schedule that,
Hey,
that
Tony.
scares me.
ball.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I do not like John Robinson, dude.
I like Bijan.
I like the other running back better, bro. I don't like him, man.
Oh, Algier.
Yeah, I don't like Robinson, bro. I
you
don't
know
like him
what?
at all.
It's-
He never had that game yet.
No, and when he does have that game, he usually fumbles a couple times.
I don't like him, man. He ain't play. And he got a better quarterback this year. My man been running the ball better than him this year for real.
Well, they both got 100 yards last week.
Who they? Oh, they played Carolina though.
Yeah, granted it was Carolina.
Taylor Williams was like down there. Tom Brady out there against Carolina.
Yeah, I know it killed me.
They say there's
Right.
no. They say there's no bad. They say there's no bad team in the NFL, but
There's balance now, but there are some bad. Carolina's one of them.
Jacksonville bad.
Jacksonville's bad.
You know how? Do you guys know what Carolina's point differential is?
Skull Mafia.
go off
It's
you in the
negative
house.
100.
That's my boy.
Nice meeting you, buddy.
What is it? The
It's
difference.
Well-
negative like 100 and something.
So basically, here this is the thing. Someone that they were talking about. They were talking about divisions today.
Oh no, Skull Mafia
Like,
with the super
Mafia,
chat.
thank you.
Oh, what up?
Skull
Skull
Mafia with the
Mafia?
super chat.
Thank you. 6-0. Yeah, we're gonna be
He
6.
got that. He got that New York money.
Yeah, he got that law money. He got that law money. That's
So
like his
basically-
second, third time dropping the super chat.
So
He got money. That boy
the
got his own money.
the guy who does the show with Rich Eisen, the ball-headed guy, he has his own show on Fox. I can't remember his name.
Hey
Well,
man,
there-
what's up?
They were
Go ahead,
talking
Ken.
about the best divisions in football, and of course, they said the North NFC North the best division in football, and of course, they said yes. They showed the point differential for the NFC North. The whole division of the NFC North is plus 211 in point differential.
Hey, Cash.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
The next division is the NFC South, plus 25.
I like where you going. Keep going. Keep going.
Right.
What about the NFC East?
Right. Oh, no, all other divisions are negative in point differential.
So, hey, let me ask y'all this. Because we got an Eagles fan in here. How y'all
Okay.
feel about the Eagles, honestly, though?
I can't hate too much on the Eagles.
I don't hate on them, but I think
be real. Be real.
I'm going to be honest with you. Nick
Jalen-
Sirianni's shtick has run old. They're going to have to get a new coach.
He
Man, fuck
ruined.
all that. Man, I'm tired of everybody keep on blaming this head coach,
Eagles,
bro.
Jalen Hurts has been a disappointment.
Thank you, Cash. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Since he
this
got
And
is-
the,
Yeah,
only,
he hasn't
the
done
reason I
shit.
say that is because I will say like the Eagles bad when they're bad, but you'll never hear me say anything bad about the Eagles because
I will. Shit,
two of
fuck
my
'em.
nephews and my niece, it's 13. So I don't, so I never, so that's the only reason. But
I fuck with the Eagles.
Jalen Hurts to me,
got my boy over there. My
Jalen
boy
Hurts to
fuck
me
with
has
you.
been the most disappointing player so far this year for any team.
Man,
Their
listen here, man.
defense sucks ass.
Everybody want to blame the head coach, right? If the head coach out there throwing passes to players, because last time I checked, Jalen Hurts lead quarterbacks in turnovers.
Yeah, but you got Saquon Barkley. Why ain't you running the ball?
I can, but damn, I'm paying you $60 million. You can't throw. You ain't a fucking rookie. You can't throw the ball at all.
If he's going to be your liability and he's your starting quarterback, here's what a sensible coach does. You have a weapon in Saquon Barkley. I mean, it ain't fashionable nowadays to do, but I keep preaching it. Run the damn football.
I feel you, Tony, but at the same time, you got two nice wide receivers. How you can't get on the damn football? How y'all score? What they score? 17 points on the
Here's the
ground?
thing, though.
It's not all about
But you have to blame the coaching somewhat because
No, I do blame the coach though.
against the Falcons.
Oh, I don't like that, man. He said we suck. I can't argue with him. All right, man.
Against the Falcons. I understand you're trying to do, you're trying to get Saquon Barkley in space, throw him the pass. If you hand Saquon Barkley that ball, even if he doesn't get the first down, the Falcons don't have enough time to go down and score.
Yeah. Just put it this way. You know this, though. Saquon Barkley got Daniel Jones an extension.
No, I'm fucking with my man though. But Jalen Hurts ain't good though. I'm real. I told y'all that 2 years ago.
Well, here's the thing too. Didn't they hire Kellen Moore as their OC?
Well, they haven't been good since the guy went to the Colts left.
They haven't been good.
Nick Wright.
The year they
What's
went
his
to
name?
the Super Bowl.
The head coach of the Colts.
Shane Steichen?
Who?
Yeah.
Shane Steichen.
He was the offensive coordinator for the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
When they were good.
So was a coach. So was Gannon, wasn't he? Gannon was with the Eagles too.
Yeah.
Gannon was the DC.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they got Vic Fangio as their DC now, and that's not working either.
I feel you though,
the game is passing by.
Yeah,
50 million, 60 million. Is there really a difference?
Yeah, that's still the same. What the fuck? I'm paying you top notch dollars, and you can't get the ball to A to B. Damn, do Jalen
Well, I gotta tell you,
do we even run the ball anymore?
There's a.
You know what? Here's what you do. Don't put the game in Hurts's hands. What I mean is,
that's hard.
Don't pick on Hurts to win the game for you.
So basically, you telling me, Tony, is Jalen Hurts turns to Kirk Cousins with that motherfucking ball.
He was, yeah. He's not. He don't have the same magic he had before.
So there's a new trade rumor. There's a new trade rumor that just broke.
Like Kirk Cousins.
What?
There's a trade rumor that just broke.
As much
What's
as
the trade rumor?
As much as we dislike Kirk is accurate. Jalen Hurts ain't accurate like Kirk.
Micah Parsons to the Falcons.
Shut up.
What
Shut up.
What did you say?
Trade rumors.
Oh,
it's a rumor. It's not official.
New trade rumor. Michael Parsons trade rumors to the Falcons.
Actually,
NFL.
If that goes through, my girl gonna be blowing up my phone.
If they do that, they future looking good with Michael Penix. I'm not gonna lie to you. Woo!
The Falcons will be scary if they get Michael Parsons.
What? Oh my God!
They'll have Parsons and Judon
Yeah,
And they got
and
somebody
Grady
else on their
Jarrett
D-line.
and
and
Grady
Grady
Jarrett.
Jarrett.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they offense
But
already
Eagle
good.
fan, hey, Eagle fan, what do you think about the Cowboys trading Michael Parsons?
But here's the thing, though. What is Raheem Morris famous for? Defense.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be nasty.
The Falcons would be scary. The
Nah,
Falcons
they got
would be
Kirk.
scary.
It's
But
never
Kirk will find a
scary.
way to fuck it up.
No,
No,
Penix will be the head.
yeah,
Penix
I'm
will be
talking about
the QB.
Penix time.
Yeah.
Penix gonna be the
Yeah, in 2
quarterback
years
next
it'll
year.
be scary. In 2 years
Yeah,
it'll be
Penix.
scary.
I still say
hold on.
when we play Atlanta, Penix will be the starting quarterback.
Hell no. Penix ain't playing this year.
I bet he plays this year. I bet he plays this year.
Yeah, Kirk throw a way better ball than Hurts. Yeah, Hurts ain't good, man. Only my problem with the Eagles fans is this, Tony. The Eagles fans are living on when they went to the Super Bowl and lost. That's the only thing they holding on to. Because if you look at that football team is not good. The defense is fucking horrible. The corner's horrible. Only thing they got over there is my boy Brandon Graham. And I wish he'd lead a motherfucking ass.
He's ready to retire.
I need to. He needs to get up out of there, man. That shit over with. You paid Jalen Hurts $50 million, and he look fucking horrible. He looked horrible, man. He been looking horrible for the past 2 years.
The only quarterback that has looked decent since they got paid is Burrow.
Yeah,
and he's had his moments.
Sorry about that. My back door does.
Josh Allen been looking decent. Lamar Jackson.
My back door doesn't close all the
him
way
too.
sometimes.
Who?
No,
Yeah,
Lamar
Parsons.
has looked decent too.
Yeah, Parsons is overrated though. I think Parsons need a head coach to unlock the shit he got in him. Because Parsons,
Raheem
Morris can do it.
Yeah,
Raheem will do that to Michael Parsons. That'd be
well, look at the Buccaneers linebacker. What's his name? David, whatever his name is.
Devin White.
No. Their old linebacker who's been there forever.
David.
Levante David.
Levante David.
Yeah.
Look how he was when Raheem Morris was there, and look how he was after he left.
Yeah, he's also up there now. He's probably ready
but
to
he still wasn't. He still was better when Raheem Morris was there.
Yeah, because the scheme fit him better.
Yeah.
But I don't even know who their defense coordinator is now.
So I'm just saying that's.
He suck against us. Mega Man said down to be sell path for 400 yards on Sunday. I say 425 and 3 touchdown passes.
With that secondary, he could definitely throw for over 400. And if they stick, they're going to have to play zone. They can't stick to their man defense because JJ eats. They can't cover JJ man.
Especially when they got a rookie for a corner. That's crazy.
Is Hawkinson playing Sunday?
I believe so.
I don't think so. I read he wasn't.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, I read he's gonna be ready week 8 or week 9.
I don't know. They said that he looks good. They said he's making all the correct football moves and he's getting, he can shift and move with no issues. So
I don't know. Maybe I'd sit him this week.
I need all hands.
Or give him limited practice, maybe down by the goal line. Give him limited snaps.
I need all hands on deck for this big
you don't have to
NFC
declare
North.
whether or not he's in. You don't have to declare that he's not playing until game day, right?
No, you gotta get an injury report.
You got
injury report. He can be questionable, or you can put him as a game time decision. You can do that.
The practice window is open.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can put him down as game time decision, right?
Ooh, we got a big battle in the North this weekend, man.
They could. What they'll have to do is, if they bring him up to the roster, they're gonna have to probably let somebody go.
Eagles fan talking crazy.
No, they have 52 on the. They had 52 on the 53-man roster. They had 52.
No, remember they dropped Redmond to go.
When they dropped Redmond, that gave them a 50 because they didn't put anybody on the roster after they dropped Redmond. So they had a 52-man roster when they dropped Redmond. So Cam Akers made 53.
So then they're going to have to drop somebody.
That's
They're
what,
going to have to drop
y'all
somebody
need to hear,
before the
man.
game.
I'm telling you what y'all Eagles fan need to know, man. Your quarterback ain't fucking good for real, man. Shit.
But the thing about it is, though, is that the
Shit.
Eagles can still win the division because if
Their
Jalen,
division's horrible. That's why.
yeah.
I
I
don't
still
give a
think
fuck. They can win a division. And guess
Yeah.
what? They gonna get their ass bounced out the wild card weekend like they did last year. Okay.
Yeah.
They lost to the Buccaneers. I don't think nobody think the Buccaneers is good.
Although I do like Jaden Daniels in Washington. I ain't gonna.
yes, Jaden Daniels. We
he
did that
must have
game.
run that division for.
We did the live broadcast of that game last week because the Vikings were off. That was an exciting game to watch with Lamar Jackson and Jaden Daniels going back and forth like that. That was an exciting game to call. The Jaden Daniels does not get win. If he does not win Rookie of the Year, then there's an issue.
Man, I'm mad they won't go get him a wide receiver, man.
Who?
The Commanders.
They got Scary Terry.
I want to win another one though. Team them up with another wide receiver. Go get T. Higgins, man. Quit playing now. Go get T. Higgins with Scary Terry and Jaden Daniels and win that NFC East. The NFC East is ass.
They'll have money to sign Higgins in the
off season.
Yeah, but I want him there now.
Yeah, but if you take him now, you're gonna have to trade for him.
Yeah,
Hassan Reddick. Where do you guys think he ends up?
Who?
Hassan Reddick? I wouldn't take him. He's a head case.
And plus, he ain't played all season long.
Yeah,
he gonna go on that field and get fucked up.
I wouldn't. You're pretty stupid when you're costing your own agent money and you get fired.
Well,
they that smart.
And they were saying that what the Jets were offering was above market value anyway. He still turned it down.
Who?
Yeah, that's on him.
Hassan Reddick.
I want to touch Hassan Reddick.
He wants like $27 million a year. He's like, dude, you ain't that dude.
Linebackers
he wants a multi-year contract, and the Jets was only willing to do 1 year.
Yeah.
Which was stupid. Why did they trade for
Commander
him?
cheap as fuck. Hell yeah, man. The Commander is cheap as fuck. Like,
because, did they give up a 3rd round pick for him?
Well, face it, the Commanders they overspent with Daniel Snyder, but there was other bullshit. Now that you've got these new owners, you don't know what the hell they're going to do.
They need to go get a wide receiver.
Yeah, why are people? I don't know.
But I tell y'all what, though, when we stuff the Lions on Sunday, man, the NFC picture gonna look very clear. The Minnesota Vikings are the top dogs.
Well, not only that,
we're gonna be one.
No, not only that, they'll have at least a 2.5 game lead over everybody. Because no other team.
And not only that, our schedule from that point on is going to be a lot easier than what we've been playing. We're going
all teams in the NFC.
The Chicago Bears have been playing.
Yep, all the teams in the NFC. When the Vikings win Sunday, will have 2 losses except for Minnesota.
I like that. And the Rams got the Raiders this weekend,
and they'll have a 2.5 game lead in their division because the team. Because the Packers and Lions would have both lost to the.
Now, I hope it ain't. I put it this way: we beat the Lions on Sunday. It's a short week because we're playing the Rams. That could be an L because it's a short week.
Well,
but
I know we all like to think the Vikings are to go undefeated, but they're going to lose.
I said what 14-3, 10-7.
So, but it's just a matter who's. I'd rather have them lose to one of them. If they're going to lose, I'd rather have them lose to an AFC team that they play because it doesn't hurt as much. You know,
lose to Jacksonville. And
are you nuts?
We can roll Ripken out there and beat Jacksonville.
They'll never hear the end of it if they go down to Jacksonville and lose.
We could start Brett Ripken and beat Jacksonville. No, I think if they lose to an AFC team, it won't get killed for it. Will be if they lose to the Colts. I don't think they'll get killed as much if they lose to the Colts.
But I think I think Anthony Richardson's gonna be back.
Richardson's gonna be playing, and the Vikings will win.
Yeah, our defense.
But I'm saying they wouldn't get killed as much if they lost to the Colts as if they lost to the Titans or if they lost to Jacksonville.
Man, I'm trying to be the top dog in the NFC, man. I want that number 1 seed in the NFC, man. What about y'all?
I want number 1 seed.
Yep, I want San Fran to have to come to us.
Woo, I want that number 1 seed. I could smell
Well,
it.
right now, the only way San Francisco, if the Vikings and San Francisco finish with the same record,
San Fran, yeah. No,
I
but we have
think
the tiebreaker over San Fran though.
no head to head's not the second tiebreaker.
Head to head's not the second tiebreaker.
Conference record's the second
Yeah.
tiebreaker,
But
Yeah.
San Fran about to
which
play
is to
Kansas.
me is stupid.
But San Fran about to play Kansas City this week. They got a tough schedule though.
I don't
still.
think San Francisco is going to finish with the same record as Minnesota. I think they're going to have more losses than Minnesota.
Yeah, I do too. Cause they only got what 3 now.
Yeah, they got 3.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they lost to teams they were supposed to beat, like the Cardinals and the Rams.
Mm-hmm. They not losing 17. No, Bob, it's 20-0. Fuck 17. It's 20-0.
Well, actually, it would be 20. We would be 23-0 because we haven't lost a preseason game either.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Oh, that's right. I forgot all about that.
Fuck
Yeah,
it. Let's
yeah,
go.
Gary. This weekend is a true test for.
Let's
RD.
go 46-0 next 2 years.
Okay, here's my thing. How come the national media is not up there saying this game was really a true test for the Lions offense against Florida's defense?
Because the Vikings still have to prove themselves more to the
Yeah,
Lions.
we have to prove ourselves because we've been in the basement for a year.
Yeah, even though the Vikings have already beat, even though the Vikings have already beat 3 teams that people put in their power rankings in the top 10.
Fucking
Yeah,
Lions just for the first 50 years saw daylight. Goddamn,
the Vikings are the only team to beat by quote unquote power rankings, right? Some people use them more than other people, but the Vikings are the only team to beat 3 teams in the top 10 in everybody's power rankings. But yet they still need to prove themselves against the Lions.
Yeah, fuck them power rankings.
Well, no, but I'm saying people. That's how people. I know you don't like them, Tony, but that's how people think where teams are.
Yeah, I got a suggestion for people. Learn the goddamn sport. Power rankings are for high school and college. They're not for professional.
Exactly. You don't get no cool points. If you win by 50, you win by 1.
Do not look at Pro Football Focus for your understanding of football. If you know any football at all, your naked eye will tell you who's good and who's bad. That's all I got to say about it.
Yeah.
Florio has us the Lions.
Florio's weird. 1 minute he's on the Viking bandwagon, and the next minute he's not. Is his kid a Viking fan or some shit?
Yes,
like
his
that?
kid loves the Vikings.
Okay.
Oh, that's what it is.
Well, he quote unquote.
No, he's got Vikings PTSD.
He's a Vikings fan, but he is probably the most pessimistic Viking fan out there.
Well, don't forget, he might have a problem with the Viking press too, because he went on Paul Allen's show, and Paul Allen tried to have a gotcha moment with him, and it was all over Kirk.
But he can't do that because Mike Florio's national. He's a national reporter.
PA thinks he can do anything he wants.
So
because he's basically paid by the Vikings, and who's gonna fuck with him? He's the Viking cheerleader, win, lose, or draw.
He's still considered one of the best radio play-by-play guys.
No, he sucks.
Yeah, I can't stand his voice.
He's Pollyanna Allen is what people call him.
You know what he is? He's nothing but catchphrases.
But what's his name is good. Pete Burchich is good.
And then and from what I understand, they don't get along.
Wasn't Pete a linebacker for us?
Yeah, Pete was our special teams captain.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to go live tomorrow. Y'all done killed that shit.
Yeah.
Wow, you can go live tomorrow.
I was saying, I done talk about when I go to shit. I done talked about everything. Shit.
Well, basically, we're going to do our Wednesday vintage show. Are you still going to do your show Wednesday with JB?
That moved to Friday.
That moved to Friday? Okay.
But I'll go live at 8 o'clock, though. Y'all go live at what? 10:30, 10 o'clock?
No, not the Vikings vintage. That one's earlier.
What
the
time
Friday
is that?
free for all. The Friday free for all one's late, but the Vikings vintage one is late. Is early.
What time y'all do that?
That's like 9:15 somewhere.
9:15.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be done. I did.
Yeah. We wanted to do it at 8:30, but there was too many people doing Viking stuff around that time.
It's Wednesday too, and everybody's
it's Wednesday. But yeah, the Friday free for all is. I mean, that one's going to be heated this week because, you need to tell all the Lions. I'm going to be on all these Lions people talking about, hey, I'm a Vikings content creator. I have a Friday free for all where anybody can come on and talk. So,
Well, they
Right.
better come on there and correct her. They better come on there all right, or I'm gonna correct her, man. I'll correct her.
TB
Especially
ready.
if they don't want to hear history, don't come on.
With Friday.
Oh, Tony, by the way, I was in one of those chats earlier. Do you know the Vikings have trouble beating the Lions? They've always had issues beating the Lions.
Okay. Lions have always been our toughest team in the division. Beating them is another story. Now we beat them; they just be tough.
Yeah,
But they would be the ones that kind of hang around and shit. But you beat them eventually. They ain't never no.
What's y'all score
well,
prediction?
I also pissed them off too because I said the Packers, the Vikings, and the Bears, we're all considered rivals to each other.
Lions.
The Lions are considered divisional opponents.
Yeah, the Lions are divisional opponents. Sure, y'all ain't no rival.
You guys don't have any rivals.
The Lions, you know what the Lions were? The Vikings would lose maybe 2 games in a row and they wouldn't feel good about themselves. And then the Lions come to town. There's your feel-good game because they beat up on the Lions.
Yeah, that's how that was back in the day.
Yeah.
Everybody did that.
So, I mean, fuck, read a book, goddamn Lion fans.
What's y'all score prediction?
I said 31-17 Vikings.
What's
I
yours,
said
Cat?
34-13.
I think I'm going to wait till Friday
Okay. I'm gonna go with
because I think the Vikings are going to do to the Lions what the Lions did to the Cowboys.
I think that week off is really going to help the Vikings.
I'm gonna go 27-17.
10-point game for the Vikings.
Yeah.
Hey, Catch, what's the over-under? Is it out yet?
It's 2.5.
No, he's talking the overs.
The overs.
Oh, the overs. Oh, I don't know.
Hold on. It probably gonna be at 48. Shit.
That's what I'm thinking. 48.5.
49.5. Damn.
Oh, really?
That bitch high as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
that
I
high.
think we have sense.
You know what, Bob? I see more sacks than 5. I'm thinking 7 or 8. I'm thinking 7 or 8 sacks. I can see the 3 picks.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, I'm thinking 7 or 8
3.
sacks. Goff right now has had it pretty easy where he can pick and choose. He's not going to have that time to do that. He's not. The only receiver he's got that can get separation is Jamison Williams.
He only good on the deep threat.
He's only good on the deep ball. Laporta could be a problem, but if they're getting a lot of pressure, if they're getting a lot of pressure on Goff, they may keep Laporta in to catch, to block. So
Well, and we play zone, so it's going to be harder for Jameson to get behind.
Hell, he said I see Lion by 10. You do, Gary?
Well, we're happy. We're happy for you, Gary.
Hell nah.
We're happy for you.
Well, I gotta go, guys. So I was talking.
Yeah, I'm like,
this was supposed to be like a 15-minute. This is supposed to be like a 15-minute recording.
Yeah, this just went to hour and 35 minutes.
Oh my god.
So tomorrow night, Vikings vintage, talking Lions, Vikings history, and then Friday, our Friday Free for All. And then Zoe, you also have a show on Friday as well, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna go live tomorrow for 8 o'clock for a whole hour. Tap in with me tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Tap in with me.
All right, sounds good.
Skull. Let's
get later. Thank you all for joining.
Yeah, that was